that we're back. Were you able to do it? Let's check. So Adam, can you please show us what you got?
I drew this, but I can't draw a triangle with two right angles.
So you tried to draw it with two right angles, but you couldn't, right? Very, very good. Can you please hold your paper properly so that our friends at home see it?
Okay.
Thank you. Great job. Now what about you, Omar? What did you do?
I can't draw a triangle with two obtuse angles.
Yes. So what does this mean? Also, you tried to draw two obtuse angles, but you found out that you could not complete the triangle. Very, very good. Would you please put it down? Now, this is a great work, everybody. Now, what do we know now, or what do we notice? One triangle cannot have two right angles. So it cannot have more than one right angle. Also, it cannot have more than one obtuse angle. Why? Because the sides in both cases will never ever close. And this is opposite in some of the polygons that we saw in the previous lesson, such as what? The square, for instance, that has four right angles, or the rhombus that has two obtuse angles. Now, this is what you can draw on the dot paper that you have. And this means that the type of triangles based on the measure of angles will be three types. What are these three types? Type 1 is the acute triangle, whose angles are all acute. The second type is the right triangle, that has one right and two acute angles. Now the third type is an obtuse triangle, which has one obtuse angle and two acute angles. Now we have classified the triangles based on the types of angles. Let's now check the next activity before we continue. I will head over there. Check with me. So this is the next activity that we're going to do. We want to classify triangles this time based on the length of the sides of the triangle. And we will do this in the next activity. What is it called? It's called measuring sides. Now, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So now what do? We have a set of 4 triangles. Now, each one of you will have 2 triangles. Now, what are you going to do? We will take the triangle, and triangle 1 has what? Let's check the sides. And then you're going to tell me, based on that, the type of triangle based on the side. Can you please start? Were you able to finish?
Yes.
Okay, so did you measure the 3 sides of every triangle?
Yes.
Okay, so for you, Adam, I'm going to ask you about 2 questions. The first one is question 1. Can you tell me?
Okay. They are different sides.
Can you please show to our friends at home? Okay. So they are 3 different sides, different measures. So yes. Can you tell me what are the measures that you found?
2 and 4 and 5.
2 and 4 and 5. This is for question 1. Now, if I ask you to answer question 4 as well, can you please tell me what you found in question 4?
Okay. They are 2 equal sides.
2 equal sides. Can you please show to our friends at home? Okay. 2 equal sides. So what are the measures that you found?
3 and 3 and 5.
3 and 3 and 5. Thank you. Great work. Now, what about you, Ya Omar? Can you please solve the other 2 questions, 2 and 3? Let's start with question 2.
3 equal sides.
So for question 2, you found 3 equal sides. What was the measure?
2 and 2 and 2.
2, 2 and 2. There's 3 equal sides. Very good. What about question 3?
2 equal sides.
Only 2 equal sides. What were the measures that you found?
3 and 3 and 2.
3 and 3 and 2. Now, this is great work. Now, from the triangles that we have measured, their lengths, what did we notice? We noticed that the length of the sides of the triangle may be different. And this is why we call it a scalene triangle, like triangle 1. Now, if the triangle has 2 sides with the same length, it is called an isosceles triangle, as in questions 3 and 4. Now, if the lengths are all equal, the triangle will be called an equilateral triangle, like triangle number 2, which was what? Let's check. The 3 sides that we have were different in the 3 questions. Now, this is the classification of triangles based on the length of the sides. Now, we were introduced to 2 classifications of triangles. One is based on the difference or similarity of the lengths or the sides, and the other one is based on the measurement of the angles that make up the triangle. Now, you might be wondering whether the 2 classifications are related to each other or not. So, what do we do? For example, does an obtuse triangle have to be isosceles at the same time? Or should the scalene triangle be the same time acute angle triangle? Now, what do you think? We will get to know this with our friends here, and I want you to also use the dot paper and try to draw an isosceles triangle at the same time. Is it a right triangle or not? Now, we are also going to draw an isosceles triangle and an obtuse triangle at the same time. So, can you please start? Now that we're back, you're going to show our friends at home what you've done separately. I will start with you, Adam. Can you please tell me what you've done?
Okay. I drew isosceles and right angle.
Very, very good. So you were able to draw it.
Yes.
Great job. Now, what about you, Omar? What you've done? Can you please show us?
I draw isosceles and obtuse angle.
Isosceles and an obtuse angle at the same time. This is very, very good and a great job. So please put it down. Thank you so much.
تقدر تتابع كل دروسك على تطبيق مدرستنا بلس. مدرستنا، المستقبل يبدأ الآن.